This Torah class is brought to you by TorahAnytime.com.
Rabbi, I want to share with you an amazing vart from the Ben Ish Chai to begin the week with a beautiful Devar Torah from the Ben Ish Chai. Interestingly, we just made Havdalah. The Ben Ish Chai, when he was young, said a very interesting insight into Havdalah, into the fact that the first bracha we make in Havdalah is Bari Pri Hagafen, the next bracha is Bari Minei Besamim, then Bari Ma'ari Ha'esh, followed by Hamavdil Ben Kosh L'chol. And Ben Ish Chai said it's Malin V'Kodesh Ve'en Maridin. Bari Pri Hagafen is the mouth. Then we move up to the nose with the Besamim. Then we move up to the eyes, Bari Ma'ari Ha'esh, we see the fire. Then we move up to the mind, which is Havdalah, Hamavdil Ben Kosh L'chol. But be it as it may, Ben Ish Chai says a wondrous pshat on the pasuk in this week's Parsha, Vayishlach, Vayikach, min haba biyadai, mincha le'Eisav achiv. He took from that which comes in his hand a mincha to Eisav his brother. What does it mean, that which comes in his hand? Min haba biyadai, mincha le'Eisav achiv. Well, explains Chacham Yosef Chaim, the Ben Ish Chai, based on Pirkei Rabbi Elazar, Perek Mem Zayin. Pirkei Rabbi Elazar tells us an incredible side that there are 5 letters in the Torah that are doubled. And they, of course, are the final letters. The final Chaf, the final Mem, the final Nun, the final Pei, and the final Tzadi. They're doubled in that they have a regular letter, which is called a closed letter, and they have a final letter, which is an open letter. And these 5 letters, which are referred to as Menatz Pach, are the 5 final letters. They have the koyach of Geula. They have the power of redemption. And each one of our great ancestors had specific control and power with these oisiyos. So, for example, Pirkei Rabbi Elazar says that Avraham was nigal from Or Kazdim with the chaf, the final chaf. Lech, lecha, meyartzecha. Each one of these 3 words ends with the chaf. The mem, Yitzchak was redeemed from the Pelishtim. Lech me'imanu, ki atsamta mi menu mi'oid. Yitzchak was redeemed with the mem. Yaakov was redeemed with the nun. Like he says, Hatzileni na miyad achi miyad Eisav. The nun is the kayach that Yaakov was the kayach that was used to redeem Yaakov. The pei is what we were redeemed from Mitzrayim, pakoid pakadati, and the tzaddik is what we will be redeemed la'asad lava. In fact, it is said over in the name of Rav Shamshin Me'ash Japoli. Amazingly, the pasuk says in Yeshai Perek Chav Daled, Mi kinaf ha'aretz zmiros shamanu tzvi latzadik, meaning Mi kinaf, mem chav nun pei, we already heard. However, tzvi latzadik, the tzvi is reserved for the tzaddik Mashiach la'asid lavai. Well, Rabbi Say, the koyach then of Yaakov Avinu is the koyach of the nun. Therefore, we know that Eisav was very angry at Yaakov. Like Rivka says, Perek Chazayim Pasuk Mem Dad, Ad asher toshev chamas achicha. That means Eisav had against Yaakov chema. Well, if you have chema, how do you turn around chema? All you do is use the koyach of Yaakov. What's the koyach of Yaakov? The nun. So if you inject the nun into chema, chema becomes nechama. So how is Yaakov going to add the nun into chema? What does Yaakov Avinu send? Vayikach min haba biyadai. He used the power that he had. What's the power? The nun. And therefore, by using the nun, he sent mincha. By sending the nun into Eisav, who had chema, the mincha injected the nun into the chema, and it became nechama, and that is the perush of the pasuk. Vayikach min haba biyadai. Yaakov used his specific kayach, which is the ois nun. What is the kayach of the nun? It could change chema into mincha. And amazingly, the Ben Ish Chai, a few psukim later, it says, Vayikachem, Vayavirem es hanochal, Vayaver es asher loi. Well, the Ben Ish Chai says in another piece, there is a special shame. The name of this shame is Nachal. This comes from the Rashi Tevois of Noitzer Chesed Lo Alafim, is Rashi Tevois Nachal. The name Nachal saves you on the derech. That's the meaning of the pasuk, says the Ben Ish Chai. Mi nachal, through the kayach of the shame, nachal, baderech yishteh. You will drink from it. You will benefit from it when you're on the derech. Al kein yorim roish. Therefore, you will raise your head over the enemies that come against you. Therefore, this is the meaning. Vayikachem, and he took them. Vayavireim, and he crossed them. How did he cross them? With what kayach? With nachal, es hanachal, with the kayach of the shem nachal. Vayavireim es hanachal, he used the shem nachal. But besides that, vayaver es hashalai, he crossed that which is his. What is his? What is his is the ois nun, like we learned earlier from the Pirkei Rabbi Elazar, which was specifically the kayach of Yaakov, which we said he used to inject in chema through the mincha, and it became nechama. May we all see b'maitzai menucha, simchas anachas, arbiyah goyal tzedek. Agotavach.
You've just experienced another Torah class brought to you by TorahAnytime.com.